the last thing you saw or were involved in was getting into the hallway to take a rest, correct? Actually, we're here. But you had the
Oh,
general
okay,
idea.
that would. Yeah, and then we made it over here.
Yeah. Um, I guess I'll do it.
You got a long rest.
Okay, so fuck, this is tough. There were some screaming mushrooms and some gibbering mouthers, which
Don't forget about
I'll
Scarecrow.
get there, which look
Scarecrows
like
are
this.
great. I remember what we're doing now. Okay, I'm still in
Weird
disguise. Fuck.
They served as guards for the lair of the Four, which we have since learned is a hag coven. Party went down this way. This is a spooky, scary scarecrow who was just honestly just chilling on a landing on the stairs, harvesting some mushrooms, doing the same thing. A different one doing the same thing over here. There was a black pudding that got fought. Yeah.
Because somebody
We're not
stepped
gonna
right
name
into
names.
it,
We don't need to place
Xenophilus,
blame
because he
here.
got like a 1 on. No, he got like a 1 on perception. It's not his fault. It's the dice.
Yeah, I got a
He was,
nat one.
he was trying to role play along with his nat
The
1.
hag Dismal Zilla Wormwiggle was met. And Casper found her diary, which also served as her spellbook.
Well, she was met, but there's more to it than that.
If you want to go through your plan and
Yeah,
everything
I
that you
just
want to do
finished.
from here, that's on you guys.
Okay. Hey, so when we met Zilla Wormwiggle, I started a conversation with her instead of fighting her. Because changelings are basically the spawn of any humanoid and a hag. So think of it as like a non-demonic hag, or a non-demonic tiefling, I guess. So like I'm the tiefling version of a hag. And so I just started a dialogue with her. She really wanted my pipe really bad, but she also wants to be the head of the coven. And and the weird thing about this coven is instead of having 3 witches, it has 4, and that's not very normal whatsoever. So our goal is to take out the big hag named Grandma,
Granny Olga
right? Or is it
Mudwallow.
Granny? Yeah, Granny. And yeah, so we're trying to kill Granny. And what we did with Zilla, because I didn't want her to have my pipe, was I put so we were smoking weed before then, so like I have like a big like wisdom and inch buff right now.
Really?
That never happened.
You don't
but,
say.
But the pipe was empty and she wouldn't give it back to me. So what I did was I packed her another bowl, but it was entirely of dream flakes. Well, like weed interspersed with dream flakes, but still. And she instantly like fell face first in her cauldron after smoking it. So we tied her up, took some of her stuff, left her a note under her bed, like where her staff is, saying that you're welcome for the gift, and the gift is going to be hopefully taking out Granny. And they also have a large summoning circle that we found after leaving Zilla's room, while exploring around like the caverns, because we have yet to find another hag. And what we found was a spell circle to summon a greater demon. So what I did was, because I know Sylvan, which is like one of the 2 languages that we know that the hags speak. Bowman knows the other one, Draconic. That's what her journal's written in. And so I cross off the name of the greater demon that's in the summoning circle and replace it with a treant, a name that I know from a story from my goddess. And so even if we leave here and we leave like Zilla in charge, if they try to do the summoning ritual, they're gonna summon a treant, which is a chaotic good entity.
Also, Vaellyn is a mist right now.
Another important note that somehow got forgotten.
He drank a random potion that was in Zilla's room, and he's just been missed this whole time.
Somehow got forgotten.
Didn't somehow get forgotten. I just wanted to like say the parts that I was involved with that part, so that he has an idea of like one of the options, like that we can continue with. Because right now I'm shape changed to look like Zilla. Anyway,
This is probably a very not helpful map. This room, number 3, is basically just like a supply room. They have a bunch of stuff on shelves in here. There might be some good stuff you can look for, might not be. And here is a brewing room with basically just a big cauldron and like a counter to prep stuff. And then number 4 is the summoning circle room. There's just the summoning circle, nothing else is in there.
Navigate next time.
Got some experience in this realm. What you're saying? Flint.
So why is the party not all together?
Because right now we were just like exploring the rooms, but also I still have a smoke cloud active that the party is usually hiding in when we go from room to room. So then they only
Also,
see
Finish
me,
here
but, like,
made 4 people invisible. That's how many people he could make invisible. So I
Yeah, but
just
the
subbed
spell-
you in for Casper.
the spell dropped and he lost concentration, didn't he?
Yeah, because he got
Yeah.
attacked by this gray ooze over here.
Okay, yeah.
So
He bumped into the wall that wasn't actually a wall.
what is this cloud made of?
It's made of just the weed that increases your intelligence and wisdom.
I knew it.
But it increases your int and wisdom. Why wouldn't you want that?
No,
That literally
no,
would boost your
that's-
spellcasting modifier.
That's a good thing, but it's
Okay.
just funny that we're walking through this cave and walking past these entities.
Either way,
They smell just like fucking loud ass weed and then nothing. Like no people. It's
the
cloud.
one amazing thing is I normally don't like specifically go out of my way to smoke 3 stacks of like one of the weeds, but since I smoked so much with Zilla and after that I had a bowl, I maxed out at 3 stacks of my stats. So my stats right now are kind of insane.
Alrighty. So where do we go from here? We are kind of in a little circle. Well, I guess we wouldn't know that.
Each of these are individual rooms. They're not as detailed, but Noah has a description for each one. So like it looks like it's just like a cave that goes in a circle, but really like each one of these numbered areas is like a room. Or,
Yeah,
like,
they
a
serve those
specific, like-
functions. They have material objects in them that serve those functions. Bowman actually asked the same question, where do we go from here? You guys don't know exactly where to go next. Zilla wasn't kind enough to leave herself notes on how to get around her own house in her diary. So it's kind of anyone's guess on where to go next. Assuming you want to find the hags.
I mean, my goal is to find Granny at least.
Yeah, finding Granny. I mean, there's not like notes. Go down this hallway and take a right here. She didn't think
Maybe
that she
somewhere
would
in
need to
the-
write that down at any point. So
Sure.
I
Maybe they would say where they hang
they
out.
really only spend time together in the
diary.
ritual room. That's where, or in the brewing room, because those are the places where they cast spells and brew potions in a communal way that like has a greater magical effect or greater potency. Elsewise, they just do it in their own rooms. What?
Have y'all been into? Have y'all
Yes.
been in this room yet?
no, we haven't been in this room.
Yeah.
I'll go in there.
That's the potion brewing room.
Right.
There's not really
okay,
anything of note
okay.
other than a big ass cauldron suspended over a not lit fire. No. not
Anything
cauldron.
inside the cauldron?
I was an advocate for taking the secret passage out of here.
Located in
Secret passage.
underneath where it says
Wait, where?
Dismal Zilla Wormwiggle's room is Dismal Zilla Wormwiggle's room, and this, next to Paxton, where he's guarding, is the secret tunnel to get out of the dungeon, out to the surface.
Got her real zonked.
Supremely zonked.
Alright.
Yes.
So we heading back that way. That sounds good to me.
GTFO.
Yeah, let's go FSU somewhere else.
I was gonna ask what that stood for a second, but I got it.
Florida State University.
Yeah, well, I was like, what do you mean? Oh. Milton's there now, but like, why is that relevant? Before you leave, it should be noted you are not invisible, and you did pass by some monsters on the way. Backs up.
Wait, those are monsters? Oh, I thought those were just walls.
They're walls, but they are walls that come to life and disintegrate
the
things.
fog cloud lasts for an hour. The fog cloud.
Okay.
Where?
All right.
I'm also a mist.
Yeah, okay.
No,
the
I know.
mist is probably fine. I'll be honest. I gave you a hard time last time just for continuity's sake, but you're probably okay.
Okay.
Even with the mist, I'm gonna need some stealth rolls.
There's also these creatures. I'm not stealthing. I don't want to
You're
seem
gonna
suspicious.
use a deception roll rather than stealth.
Okay,
Wait,
I'm fine with that. No, I have to roll deception because I'm dressed as Zilla.
Yeah, I will give
I
you
get-
advantage.
I'd much rather be rolling stealth,
because of
but
his comments.
Wait, no, do I get advantage
You
since I'm
do
a
get
mist?
advantage, yes.
I got a 24.
12.
24. You guys all see it there, right?
I do not. Do I? No, I don't see a 24. I see a 6.
What? 2 plus 4 equals.
Oh.
20.
That's a 24.
Yeah, it just popped up for you. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
not
saying.
looking fantastic today, guys. Not looking fantastic. Well, no, you're fine.
talking
You
about?
get to like up to here without really noticing anything going wrong. The Gricks immediately see Holden and Finishir through your haze of vapors, which is not a physical
Fog
barrier.
cloud.
Yeah.
Wait, what did
No, it's
What-
fog cloud. It obscures them.
Yeah,
What did
they
Holden
had,
roll?
Yeah, they had advantage. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh
I should
god.
have had advantage. I'm sorry. Did I not say that? I also didn't roll him with advantage. Like an idiot. So hold
Shit.
it. You can roll again. Take the higher number.
Aha! There we go.
The whole 5.
All right. Plop,
I
plop,
somehow
plop, plop,
rolled-
plop.
I rolled somehow the one
The
number
exact
worse.
opposite. Bro, you rolled the exact opposite of me. I rolled a 19, then a 20. You rolled a 2, then a 1.
This is what we call tough. All right.
Isn't that funny? That's
It's so funny. It's hilarious.
It's
I'm like crying.
laughable for sure. That's a word I would use.
I
Yeah.
had to fight a freaking brick wall.
No, you
Yes,
get
you do.
you get
It's
past the wall
disintegrated.
fine. The wall's not going to attack you outright, but the Gricks will. The snaky things with tentacle faces and beaks in the center. Those are going to do a number. Please roll initiative. You'd be so kind.
So wait, did they notice me or no?
They notice you, but they don't really care about you. I mean, they're not just going to attack you because you're there. If you attack them, that's a different story, but it's up to you if you want to do that.
Can I try to command them to like act as if they're trying to attack me and be like, how dare you strike out at me? Wait, no, she sounded more like,
Yeah, pretty
how
much.
dare you strike out at me?
You're welcome to give it a shot.
Okay.
Please
Yeah.
roll initiative
I
to
want
see when that
to
happens.
sort of like step like. Okay, fair enough. Initiative.
You're
Are we all
mist,
rolling initiative?
so if you want to not get involved, you can just be a mist elsewhere. If you want to get involved, you can stop being a mist and just like condense.
You told me last time that we didn't know when I was gonna stop being a mist.
We didn't.
Wow. Okay.
We still don't, technically. Do you want to stay a mist or do you want to roll initiative? Finisher would probably be right here, actually. He's going to let other people lead. I feel like that makes sense for a march order, unless you guys had
I
changes.
mean, it totally does. That's the original march order we had, because then anything that tried to strike out, like, that was hiding, like, I could try to, like,
Deal with heads,
intimidate.
yeah. First up is Holden.
I'm gonna try to attack this fella in front of me. Well, is he looks pretty threatening to me.
Looks like this for a better picture.
Oh,
That's man.
Let
Okay,
me see.
yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to just I'm gonna try to like cut like his in between like his gums there, like on the side of his cheek.
Like that real
On the side
fleshy
there
bit
with
and
my
just
cleaver.
open the beak up more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gruesome. I like it. Make the attack roll. 15
Big
is a
club
hit.
15. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna spend some
Oh,
points.
all right. So what are these points doing?
I'm actually gonna save my points from gonna throw it. I'm gonna try to just cut
Go ahead
him
and roll your
there.
damage.
6 damage.
Hardy 6.
So I just cut right there real quick. A quick jab.
Slice.
Probably can only get in a quick jab before those
Yeah.
things come in.
It's pretty muscly, so that doesn't like unhinge it or anything, but that does definitely cause a screech. Yeah, ew indeed. It is gonna
Ew.
respond to that. First, it's gonna try to whip you with the tentacle on the opposing side of where it was slashed by that
Wait,
leader.
can I use my fighting style or whatever to impose disadvantage on it?
Wow. Yeah. Roll your bardic inspiration die and spend one of them, I guess. That's wild. At this level, yes.
That well, I mean, it's something.
1 is better than 0. So it
It's true.
got a 9 to hit instead of a 10. Does that hit your armor class, Holden? All right, then it's gonna try to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's gonna try to
A
bite you
10
with
would
its
have been
bill
like
next,
half my armor class.
getting only a 19.
Fuck.
Oh. Close, but no cigar. I bash it out of the way with my free hand, or I guess my free hand.
What are you wearing? How do you have an armor class of 20? Jesus Christ.
Cleaver and
Cleric,
white. So
You didn't get hit.
Yeah.
It got a 19 on the next attack.
Did I
so
pass?
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, making a note.
Gucci gang.
Hey asshole, who fucked up my attack? Guess what's happening to you now?
Hey,
with the
it
tentacles.
was
Does that
basically
hit
wasted because his armor class is like an ungodly level, so
you? All right. Now with the beak, does a 14
fucking
hit
hate
you?
you.
Then it is a
14
hit. So that is going to
my
be
armor
some damage.
class.
Plus numbers. If it equals your armor
Wait,
class, it hits.
14 doesn't hit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. So it's 2 hits, right?
13 points of slashing and piercing damage.
Wait. Can I use another bardic inspiration
Is that
to
another
lower
reaction?
the 14 by 1? Or at least 1?
Then no. You only get 1 reaction.
Hey, do you want to use that up before we even see the other hags if we run into them?
Sorry.
Dang it. Alright. So how much damage is that?
I say 13 total. 9 on dice plus 4. All right.
13.
Next up is my dude who's totally going to do something really awesome. What are you going to do? This guy has an insane spell list, guys. So, like, bless you. Did you sneeze as soon as your fucking picture changed?
Yeah, he did.
That was funny. Gosh. We're pretty, like, we want to leave. Like, that's the plan. We want to leave. We want to just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So,
like this.
This is dangerous, but it'll probably kill him. I'd have to go to that space. Were you there, or were you in the space you were before, right before that?
No, I was here.
You were there?
Yeah, I was either here. I think I was here. I'm not sure.
Fuck. How many hit points do you have?
We're trying.
59.
You have a good dex, right?
Me, yeah.
Alright. Make a dex save. $14?
14.
I don't think that'll do it. No, that won't do it. Finisher yells, "Sorry, Cleric!" Who casts a lightning bolt in this line. Hits the wall here.
What's up?
Oh, tough. So that's 29 damage. But
29 damage to who?
to Holden and the 2 Gricks.
Me.
But both of the Gricks are dead. They fry with the electricity and are no more. He immediately, so we're out of combat. He immediately rushes up and says, "I'm so sorry. We need to just get out of here. Are you all right?"
Wait, who's this?
I'll immediately get up and like shake it off as if like nothing happened. It's like, yeah, it's fine.
Did that like
And
bloody you
and
or no?
no, I'm at 30 of 59. So I mean, I'm not too bad.
Not fantastic, but not
Yeah.
not terrible at all. All right.
But I'm saying that just to boost my own confidence. It's like, when you trip and fall, you don't want to act all
Yeah.
embarrassed.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I did that on purpose. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Fair. This is a scarecrow who is very busy harvesting fungi.
Let's kill him.
We're out of initiative. Yep.
Okay, then I want to. So wait, this is like the guy who shot the spell, right?
What? No.
No,
Finisher
finishing
shot the spell.
Oh, okay.
This is one of those scarecrows.
Oh, okay. Are they like watching us, or are they just tending to the mushrooms?
They're the ones that you were trying to protect last time because they're on like their life's mission.
I know. I
Tending the
remember. I'm
mushrooms.
trying to protect them. I was just asking if like they were watching the battle, like that just happened for like a few seconds.
Didn't
or,
give a
like,
fuck.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
So if we're just trying to get out of here, I feel like my message can be interpreted like to Zilla in the way that the surprise is the fucking treant that's gonna come out when they do that ritual soon.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
You guys just make your way to the room, or do you want to like hop off and explore really quick?
We should explore, but also if we explore, we're choosing to run into one of the other hags, because I'm assuming any of the other ways we're gonna run into one of the 3 hags or one of the 4 hags. If this entire upper section isn't where they are, then they're definitely in every other passageway. At least that's how I'm gonna
So Holden,
take it.
you're leading the way out of the fog cloud. All right.
Oh, I mean, I can move it around them if they want.
What
I
is
wanna
this here?
Oh, they're
Scarecrow.
good. They're good. They're very good. They're just tending to mushrooms.
Yeah, no, they're chill.
This way.
Finish here is gonna wait for Tick to go around the corner first. Because you're
I cast Dispel Magic on the scarecrow.
Wait, what? Did you what?
Oh my god. So Vaellyn, you just like pat this thing on the back, and it like goes to turn and look at you, like rather emotionless. I mean, they're basically like robots. And as soon as it looks you like right in the eyes, it just falls softly, like like leaves just hitting the ground. And it's just a pile of hay and tattered clothes. All right, yeah, so that's happened there.
On you? Okay.
On who?
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just want to remind you that you chose your background. I did not choose it for you.
Oh fuck! I got a nat one.
Oh, that's perfect. All right. As soon as you see those rags and a pile of hay, you think about, no, you don't think about, you realize that's probably exactly how the guards saw your sister when they killed her.
Wow.
I have a panic attack.
What does that look like? Take me there.
So, Vaelyn's eyes just like kind of just like widen, and he just like freezes for a second, and then
Oh,
all
we
of a
were
sudden just
probably
like
over here by then.
starts to like hyperventilate. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Oh my god!" He's just like completely stuck in his own mind for like a little bit.
Yeah, so your friends have walked past you. They're not even visible at this point. Yeah, Tick. You're probably in here by now. Holden, finish here.
Okay, yeah.
You get into Zilla's room. There's another hag with Zilla. This hag is not tied up, and she does not look. Yeah, she doesn't look like Zilla though. I want you to really zoom in on this fig.
Oh, they're creepy.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Maybe it's under A. Maybe they're not in this book. Maybe they're in the other book. Yeah, they're in the other book. That's why. Rather
Oh
horrifying.
god, that's horrifying.
About 6.5 feet tall, so up there for sure. Looks like a putrid old lady with all manner of bones and twigs strapped to her back. Boils and pustules on her hunchback as well. You don't see Paxton in the room, so that's a little disconcerting up front. Zilla is still tied up on the ground. As you enter in, you're a changeling.
I am noticeably just like standing like back right here, but like I'm looking at her like I'm confused at the situation.
Yeah, she's looking at you, and you immediately feel a spell wash over you.
Oh, wait, it's fortitude.
It had no, it has no effect. It has no effect.
Oh.
And as soon as
Okay.
she realizes that, she says, "What is this trickery? Show yourself."
Trying to think if I should show her my regular form or just like an arbitrary random one. I have a chance to make a deal right here. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to my main form.
Commendable.
So third arm and everything.
Normally that would be a very funny joke, but it's a real thing.
Yeah, fucking third arm growing out of my back. Or shoulder.
All right. So the way that you shift clearly reveals something to her, and she smiles and says, I haven't seen a changeling in ages. How did you get down here? What did you give her?"
I'm down here with just exploring to see what the whole commotion about the Underdark and what the Four were all about. I'm just an adventurer and also a merchant as I nodded towards Zilla, who's still knocked out. She had some of my more powerful drugs of sorts towards the end.
Is your fog cloud like rolling in?
Oh hell yeah! It would be like where everyone is just backed up over, like it would be over him, and well, I guess because he's staying back, he's not uncovered by it.
Yeah. Vaellyn.
Yes.
At this point, you start to come to your senses and realize you're now completely alone in a cave hallway. And it feels like you just got out of your prison cell. Like your hands are shaking still, but you know that you need to go.
Yep. I come around here, turn the corner, I see Finisher. I ask him what's happening.
He just shushes. He's not about the
spaced
talking
out there
part.
for a
He's
minute.
like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll just hang back here with him.
Holden, do you want to do anything, or are you just like muscle standing next to Tick?
Well, if I'm standing here, can she even see me?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I am just standing here because
Holden,
yeah, I need to beat back.
if you want to buff each of your stats by 2 right now for intelligence and wisdom temporarily, like go to your stats page and buff them, so then you have the bonus wisdom and intelligence that this weed provides you.
Okay.
Yeah, because that'll help with your spell save DCs and your spell based attacks.
Tag says, a merchant, eh?
Is that what they say?
What other sorts of goods do you have on your person for
Sell many
trade?
Well, I do have many herbal remedies, especially ones that help with, if you need to be a little bit more aware of what's going on, be even more insightful. It can be a calming remedy. It can make you stronger, or even, in some cases, more intelligent or wise. I sell a great
You ever
variety,
heard
is
of
what I'm
devil
trying to
weed?
say. Oh, of course I have.
Might you have
I'm
some
very
for
familiar
purchase?
with it. Of course. How much would you actually want?
How much do you have? She asks. That voice is getting a little tough on my throat. I apologize.
And this is where I go check. I'm just pulling up my supply sheet right now. So IRL, like I would have like
Yeah,
way
you'd
easier
probably
access
just
to
know
this,
it,
like
I think.
like in character, but like yeah, no, I would. I just have to pull it up on here. Inventory and then weed. Where's that? There it is. I have lettuce. Okay. I have quite a bit actually. Would you like an ounce of it? Like, I can do that
What would
for
you
you.
want in exchange?
Well, seeing as I'm a simple merchant, normally I'd ask for cash, but seeing as you all are you know, like this is your coven, I just ask for safe passage out of here.
Well, that sounds fair to me. And she holds a hand up and pushes open the secret door. You can tell she casts a spell to do it. She pushes open the secret door leading out of Zilla's room.
If I can tell if there's any
Foul play.
play.
Yeah. For sure.
I
Roll
want
insight.
Insight.
insight too.
Yeah.
It's like I you know
17 for insight.
29.
Jesus fucking Christ.
My insight plus 11.
Jesus
What the
Jesus
fuck are
all-
you talking
It's
about?
this is with all the weed
You
that
are
I
you are
smoked.
freaking out in your mind right
This
now.
is 3 stacks. This is what 3 stacks of this strain
She could
does.
be lying,
I am,
but knowing that we know she's lying, she could be telling the truth. Yeah, you're like, you see so far ahead. You're like 30 chess moves beyond this lady.
I've been there in my mind.
Yeah,
I think.
we've all been there, I think. We've
I'm
led
gonna
difficult lives.
yeah, for sure.
um
I'm gonna come up to this corner so I'm like still out of sight of her and like kind of whisper to Tick like, you might want to specify for you and your party.
no, I meant me and my compatriots.
you think that she'll let you go by. She expected she'd have to provide something greater for an ounce of this, but
Yeah.
absolutely you think you'll be fine walking through the secret tunnel.
I wanted to give her a good deal because one, now she knows of a weed salesperson that she can get a shit ton
And
of that
she wants to
stuff
buy
from.
as much as you can give her.
That's why I only offered her an ounce, because I have over, actually out of character obviously, 128 grams of this
I
shit.
was gonna say, yeah, you have a lot.
I didn't want to deceive her though, which is why I straight up offered her the ounce.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean she's gonna okay, so for continuity's sake, she moves over here, opens the secret passage, and is just holding out a hand, kind of blocking your entry into the secret passage. Like expecting you to hand over the goods.
Of course. I wrap
Paxton
it up
comes out from under the bed.
I wrap it out in a little baggie of sorts. Like I have like a jar. Like, so I just want to wrap it up in there.
He's under the bed.
And I hand it to her as I offer to hold open the passageway so my companions can go through before me.
Yeah, she'll stand rather menacingly and in very
proximity.
And yeah, close proximity, but like in a like she's very off-putting just standing there. Like the smell, the
I
look.
have faced one of these before out of character.
Yeah, no, they're not pretty.
No, I know. I don't remember all their stuff. I remember one of their abilities is a hug, and I am terrified of it.
Yeah, did you like the holding it? Yeah. So you're welcome to walk through. What's the order? How are we doing this?
Well, I said I'd hold open the door, so I'd be like right here, and like I'd be holding open like the curtain, like because when you first described it, there was like a tapestry on the wall.
Yeah.
Where this was covering. So I'd be like, I'd be holding that.
Well, Holden, you make your way out.
I do hope you find it to be quite adequate. It's been cured fairly well. Everyone who's got it from me seems to really enjoy it, though. It's an acquired taste from the visions.
Yeah, she's like checking it out, giving it a couple sniffs, like rips open or doesn't rip it open, but like opens up the wrapping, is evaluating it.
And purposefully, my pipe has been stashed away this whole time with her. I have not kept that out.
Good call. Finish here does not come down stairs while you are standing there. So I mean, everyone else is. I mean, you guys Paxton will go. Vaellyn, I'm assuming you make your way, seeing that this is the exit. You all expect him to go. Let's move the mini for you.
I don't know that he's. I don't even know that he's staying there.
Yeah.
Do I?
Well, I was kind of hanging back with Finish here, so I feel like if I see him not moving, I'm gonna like try and figure out what's wrong.
So do you ask him what's wrong?
Yeah. Finish here, buddy.
I do not want to go anywhere near that fucking
What's going on? We'll just hide behind me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll just cast invisibility and hope I can sneak by.
You cast invisibility. I'll activate my necrotic shroud, and you can just stay back behind my wings.
Good plan. Good plan.
That's a good idea.
I like that plan.
It's like legitimately a good idea for like people with like magic sight of sorts. I don't know if this witch has it, but like, you know, if you want to be as careful as you can be.
Maybe think about that.
So I just kind of come around this corner here,
I'm moving
and then just like the
you can't
wings.
see the DM layer, but he is walking behind you. I'm moving the mini.
All right. So right about here, my wings come out, just like kind of all spectrally and like weirdly like shapen and shit.
So when that happens, the hag will get a good eyeful of that whole situation.
Oh.
Just, memorizing the
Hey.
small details of what you're wearing and what you're carrying and how your features look generally.
Wouldn't I still be talking
Oh
with
yeah,
her?
for sure. But she like looks up and is like like Vaellyn. I mean, you're walking towards her. You can see her eyes trained on you.
Now, Miss, I've heard, I've heard your name be chanted as Granny, but I didn't quite catch your name. What is that?
Oh, I'm not Granny, dear. You can call me Wicked Matilda Knucklebones.
Wicked Matilda Knucklebones. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I am, I guess I could give you my mom's last name since, being a changeling and all. I wrote it down. One sec. I'm just opening it in my notes. It is,
saying this all out loud.
Hold on, I have my name written down somewhere.
Where is it? I wrote it down. Mom's name. Oh, okay, yeah. I am Tick Boggleroot.
Okay. Can't say I've known one, but all right.
Boggleroot is my mother's name. She hails all the way from Cuntlandia, so I'm not sure you've heard of her.
Yeah, that's clever. Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Are you know what a boggle is? I'm assuming.
No, I don't.
No, boggles
I made
are an
up the
actual
name on
fake
the
creature,
go.
so it's funny that you did that. But yeah, she does let you leave.
That's hilarious.
And she says, if you ever want to make a sale, just come back down and find me. But do be careful along the passageways. I know it can be a little dangerous.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure to stay safe on the passageways. It was only really difficult getting through the what do you call those not arachnid like creatures, but the ones that have all those eggs?
The Kruthiks.
They were quite brutal towards us, but no, I don't know. I feel like everything down here has its purpose.
They made their nest. We made ours. They exist somewhat separately.
Okay. Well, again, it was a pleasure meeting you as I start to like pass through the passageway myself.
She lets the tapestry drop, and you guys make your way. What's your passive perception, Tick? Probably different right now.
It is.
Jesus. You hear ropes being cut as soon
right
as you're
now.
out of the room. Yeah. So Zilla
Ropes
is
being cut. Okay, that's fine because she has no idea what I did to the summoning circle, and that note, if they find it, or if like Zilla decides to keep it to herself, it can be very vague.
for sure. So let's go here. Been a while, guys.
So our eyes are just like.
I'm actually gonna remove all those minis from the board.
Yeah.
Because I think we have different shit now. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk. You come out in the mist, but you make your way back. You're east of the camp. You make your way back west. It's like a 20-minute walk. It's absurdly close where you came out. Yeah, and you're back at the Vahir encampment with a newcomer.
How do we
Oh,
look?
you
Do
probably
we look a
look like
bit
total
scruffed
shit.
up?
Let's not kid ourselves.
Okay, so they're gonna see that and be like,
Yeah,
"Whoa,
it's been like,
these
how long has
dudes."
it been? It's probably been like, what, 4 or 5 days since you left?
Yeah, it has.
So you guys have like a camp around here, or
So, Vaellyn, you probably haven't
Yes,
been
we
to the
do. We
surface
do.
in months, like straight up. So, coming out from below ground,
correct? Yeah.
maybe having a briefing in that 20-minute walk would be helpful.
Yeah, yeah. So when we got to the island or the continent from our ship, we made contact with
This is
settlers,
like
and then we made. Oh man, we went on a
I didn't know you guys were sailors. That's pretty cool.
yeah, well, sailors and
at this
multi-dimensional
point, yeah.
travelers at this
What?
time. And we
Alright.
have a camp here, and we are not the leaders of said camp. There is a
Well, we've been in
Yeah.
this cave since
It's
before
been a long
summer.
time, guys. It's a shame Bowman's not here.
So okay. So I mean, how are things back at the camp? Or everything's good, or like
5 days
what's
ago.
going on?
5
What's
days
the
ago.
situation there?
We had a good idea. We were sent out to investigate trouble that we've had of what we witnessed down there coming up to the surface world.
Yeah, the entrance to the Underdark, right? I
Mhm.
remember you guys talking a little bit about that.
Yes, so we probably are going straight to a briefing or hopefully some R&R and then a briefing.
Are they going to be cool with like a former slave, Vaellyn Aasimar, just like kind of popping up out of nowhere?
They have been pretty accepting of people who are willing to do missions on their behalf. So I would assume
Interesting. Well,
still
we'll
have,
see
like, a
how it
big
goes. I have a pretty big problem with authority, but we'll see.
as long as you can recruit 3 other people.
That's a bonus of
into
500 gold, excuse me.
And
Oh,
And then the people that they
Yeah.
recruit.
oh, I think they call that
True.
something. Well, some
Can,
kind of theme.
can he roll a passive perception here to see if he is actually
As far as
believing the
recruiting people?
sarcasm I'm saying?
Here, what's
As I'm explaining a pyramid scheme. Mm-hmm.
We'll
That
call it
being
passive
said,
insight.
Perception is 14. Passive insight's
No,
That's
passive
19.
19,
insight
Jesus
is the
Christ,
thing.
okay. Yeah, you pick,
Yeah,
it's,
it's passive
you don't really need to recruit other people, but, assuming you're gonna be a nice guy, they'll probably be pretty chill.
Cool. Well, you guys, I'm gonna go meet these people. You guys know these people.
Yeah, so you guys walk up to camp. As soon as you're within view, okay, I should actually go into this for Nathan's sake. The place you came out in is called the Mists of Undaine. I forget what it's called. You know the bog from Lord of the Rings?
The ball. Oh,
Right.
yeah, like the
Yeah.
the dead
Yeah,
the dead
marshes.
marsh.
It's not quite like that.
So-
Like, picture like a blasted landscape with a bunch of stagnant pools scattered here and there, not like all over the place. Every so often you'll hear a geyser go off, and that is largely the reason for a permeating mist that makes it impossible to see past like 20 feet out in front of you. Absolute hellscape in a lot of ways. It's very hot, it's very humid, but I mean that goes with the region that you guys are in, you know that. Make a make a survival check. You've been underground for a very long time. This is gonna be hard. Might have to do a lore dump. Nope, no lore dump. All right. You have no
Getting
fucking
there.
idea how far you've gone from Jalsif Canal. You might be on a new fucking continent for all you know. And you have no clue how far the world, this continent, even goes. Like, where are you? Where are we now?
Guys, this place doesn't look familiar at all.
Yeah, this is not the mountains where you were a slave. This is a very different
Wait,
place.
what?
The dice.
How far have you traveled?
Where am I? I don't even know. I think I went. I mean I definitely like traveled for like, I don't know, what was it, 5 days straight, 6 days straight, just on foot. But that was like a lifetime ago. I don't even know where I came from or where I'm going. I don't know anything.
Now we're getting to the real
Lifetime.
character arc.
How the hell old are you?
How old am I? What? I don't even know that.
Do you not? Does he like? Can I insight that? Does he have no clue how old he is?
No, I know how old I am.
So I want to
Does
insight
Vaellyn know
that
how
if
old
you're
he
trying.
is?
Does Vaellyn know how old Vaellyn is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the question. Because
Yeah.
Okay, but you said you didn't have any idea how old you are.
I know. I was just joking
So
around
insight.
because I'm super lost right now.
I got a 15.
He's covering up a serious lapse in knowledge. And you think that this may be troubling in the short term. Because once you get close to the camp where the mist thins and you can see the edge of the Endarril Forest, Tick and Holden, although John's away from his computer, you hear bird calls and like clicking of some tongues, like here and there among the trees, like in the treetops. And within seconds, like that, there are a dozen and a half Vahir elves surrounding everybody.
Those are the ones we work with, right?
Yeah. They yell to um Tick.
Have to speak in tongues.
They speak in Elvish because that, I mean, like, you know, that's the only language that they speak, right? And you've had trouble with this before, but they're addressing you because you figured it out after a while. Who is this newcomer?
He's a friend of ours we met down in the cavern. Listen, I don't appreciate this hostility enough that I trusted him enough to bring him here, and also I don't appreciate the treating us like really hostilely after sending us out on a mission and then treating us with this. I know the dwarves or the orcs even wouldn't treat us as such.
We will take you to the elders.
Okay.
Right. And you pass through the Sapine camp. Guys, there's like friendly waves to you and then like confused, like grossed out looks towards the fallen Aasimar. Vaellyn walking through.
Activate. I was gonna say activate the necrotic shot.
You already used it once today. You can't use it again.
What?
Yeah, well, once a day. I'm sorry, dude. So you get to the forest. I don't think you've ever seen a forest before, and this is like a proper jungle. Like, you might as well be walking into the very edge of the Amazon from like a blasted swampscape. So this is highly disorienting.
Have you guys seen the episode Brickleberry?
No.
I don't watch the show.
I've seen like things of the show, but I haven't seen it.
Never mind. I'm just like kind of like getting spooked by everything. Like, oh my gosh, what was that? Jeez, what is that?
What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, no, that's largely how it goes. Once you pass, so these are clearings. These like green cells within the larger forest map. The Sapim are the guys that the rest of the party knows pretty well. I'm not going to get into the lore of this stuff because you don't have access to that info and they do. Walking through their little clearing, they're part of the camp. You see like skin tents. There's pretty rudimentary weapons and tools that people are sharpening and using. This is clearly like a battlefront encampment. Like these are the people who are ready for war should it come to their doorstep. Um, yeah, certain aspects of it certainly do. The way that people are comporting themselves, definitely. Getting to the central clearing, there's a very large tent, about 20 feet in diameter. That's so like picture like teepees for the rest of them, basically. This one is like they clearly put a lot of work into setting this up nice. It almost looks like I don't want to say a circus tent, but it looks like a circus tent. Like, all right, sup, like a cylinder with a cone on top, basically. So like it's a big thing. There's a like 5 foot wide, like big flap that's currently closed with 4 guards standing out front. They have pretty crude spears with made out of a purple metal that's like a purple metal tip on top of a pretty basic like just big stick essentially. They usher you into the tent of the elders. So yeah, that's where we are.
Whoa.
There's a lot of new things that need to be addressed, I think. So you guys enter into the elders' tent. The very first thing that Casper and Paxton and Thinisher would obviously recognize, but as far as people who were here, Tick and Holden, you see Wayfo, as well as all the other elders, are all on their feet without any assistance. So somehow he has healed.
To see you
Sweet.
all are in good health.
We see you are as well, and with another mouth to feed. Please sit. And they sit in there. So this, you guys probably don't remember this. We've been away for a while. In the very center of this tent, it's like dirt floor. Like there's not any material objects in here. There's a dugout circle that's like 3 feet down into the ground that serves as like the whole center, like bullseye inside of this tent. They all sit basically at like cardinal positions. The elder of each of the clans who are here. And Wayfo will address you guys. And, you know, he tells you to sit in the center as you have before. Assuming you sit down. Okay. Moving
Yeah.
forward.
I can't move my guy. I don't know why.
Oh. Apologize. Yeah, for some reason they don't automatically they like open as generic tokens for some reason sometimes. I place them. It's very frustrating.
Aha.
Right there. Cool. You guys sit and Wayfo says, first things first, was your mission successful?
Yeah, we were able to.
Did you find the portal?
Yeah, the portal was in a pit that Finisher and Paxton almost got thrown into.
He looks to Finisher and Paxton and says, I'm very glad that we see them here now. Seems like the journey was very perilous. Everybody gets 750 XP.
Yeah, also,
What?
have we received any letters back from my home country? Like I
You're
remember we
asking
sent
these
letters
elves
out
in the middle of nowhere if they've
right after
received
the
letters
dragon
for you?
encounter. No.
No.
I mean, I'll ask them if they received any messenger.
They have not.
Okay.
Alas.
Okay.
Oh my god, Paxton's still level 7. Fucking Christ. Finisher's still 13. 750 experience points for completing the quest. Yeah.
Ka-ching.
To the left part, top left of your HUD, the bar just slides a little further.
Nice. Yeah, don't worry about feeding me too much. I was a slave. I'm used to scraps.
Wow.
You're used to scraps. Do you say that? Like you interrupt in the moment of this, like, oh, thank God we finally got this thing cleared out of the way and we can move forward from here? I'm asking you. You like say that? And who might you be? Or wait, do you speak Elvish?
Oh, yeah.
Please say no.
He's
Please
saying
say
all
no.
this shit in a completely different language.
Just like Tick when you first got here.
Oh my god, now Tick's gonna have to teach you basic
Vaellyn, you have no fucking idea what they're saying.
You forgot to mention that.
I rescind
A
that
pretty
statement. That never
important part,
happened
too.
because I didn't understand what they said.
Yep. So we're gonna retcon that.
Can I just start like busting out Celestial?
What do you want to say in Celestial?
Huh? No. Does anybody even speak Celestial here? I don't know.
I can
try it. I think you should try it.
All right, fine. I will say in Celestial, hello, greetings. I'm Vaellyn. I'm Aasimar. I don't know what else to say. So it's a pleasure to meet all of the elders. I've heard good things.
You should make your code name Life Alert because you're a fallen Aasimar and can't get up.
Tick, did you say you can speak Celestial? Does anyone else speak that?
No, I only know tongues, which allows me to speak to any creature that knows a language. I don't know how to speak Celestial. I know Undercommon. That's not very useful in the middle of the woods.
No. They look between the rest of the party, and Wayfo says, what did he say?
I don't know. He knows Common, but he doesn't speak Elvish, I believe. Sort of like
I'm
when I
gonna
first visited.
elbow
here.
Tick. He's ruining my bit.
What was your bit? None of us could understand you.
I'm gonna whisper in Tick's ear. I want them to think that I only speak Celestial.
You already said out loud though that you spoke Common.
I know. That's
You
why
didn't know that. That's what's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about feeding me. I'm used to it. I used to be a slave. He just said that in common, right?
Yeah, no, Celestial. No, I said that in common, but that
you wouldn't have
I
said
didn't
that.
actually say that because I didn't actually understand what they said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is fun, right?
We did find out about what the 4 are. Like
the 4? They have, like, this is baffling. They have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Oh. Well, there's a coven of hags. Surprisingly enough, 4 of them underground.
I don't need to know the details just yet. The pressing matter. It would seem that you've stopped those creatures from coming through the portal. We haven't had any issue in the past 3 days. No monsters have been seen coming through the mists. There have been no cries in the night. So it appears you succeeded.
Yeah.
Who is this person you have brought with you?
His name is Vaellyn.
No, his name is Vaellyn. We found him in the cave system. He served us very well, and he was very key to our success in the cave.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm sorry, what?
Also,
No, he's also a traveler who came from, and I'm gonna elbow him.
Oh, sorry. Where
You're
are we?
speaking in Elvish and you're like, answer. He has no idea what you
Yeah.
just said.
Yeah. I gotta say, where are you from?
Sidebar. Noah, where am I from again? Oh,
Oh no.
I'm from Drausif Canal, the nation in the mountains.
Is that on this continent?
Are you
Yes.
asking the DM?
No, I was
No.
just asking him.
I don't think he knows that.
Oh yeah, like I don't know, dude. I don't know where I'm at.
Oh boy. Is that?
So you said, and he's
Okay.
from, and then this sidebar happened.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say he's from the same continent as us. And he's
Wait,
also a traveler.
Do these elves speak common tongue?
You say that in common?
No.
No, I'm asking you, Noah.
Oh.
Do the elves speak common?
No. They didn't. They had no idea what you guys were saying to each other when you just spoke it, so no. It would appear not.
Oh God.
Backwater. Yeah. Wayfo says, oh, hey.
I'm gonna tell Holden. I'm gonna tell Holden to tell the elders that I'm from Drosseth Canal, and then maybe they'll know where that is.
He's from Jurassic Canal.
They all kind of like recoil.
Drousif
Even
Canal.
when he said, I mean, it would translate the same way.
He's from Guadalcanal.
It's a proper noun.
Yeah.
Wait, why did it recoil?
Wayfo says that's a few hundred miles to the south, up in the mountains.
To the south. Wow, I'm really turned around, guys.
He is a not very successful traveler. He's very turned around, he says.
Because navigation is a weak point doesn't make him a bad adventurer.
So, Tick,
okay, to be
while
fair,
Holden is like
cave
communicating with Wayfo, are you like
land.
translating the conversation so that Vaellyn is understanding what's happening here? Okay, gotcha.
I thought that or Holden was.
We'll make sure there's an interpreter. That's all.
I would have also. I'd also want to bring up the.
Okay, for it.
I was just gonna say, because I know like their enemy
They're
is also
not
the Caracians,
friends
right?
with a lot of people. I'll put it that way. The Caracians are definitely something they have to worry about. Yes.
Also, well, I have an interesting piece of intel then about the Caracians that may be somewhat useful, and even if it isn't, it gives you an idea of what sort of units that they have available currently. I died down in those caverns, and so did another one of us. And I was revivified by the good doctor over here, and I used my last revivify to get up Vaellyn over here. And during my death, I witnessed the Caracians attacking my home country, killing my fiance, running my family out of their farm. But yeah, the Caracians have like a fleet of ships that has been sent to my home country. And yeah, so currently they have a fleet that's not near here. But also the problem is that they're attacking my home country.
So you're saying you have to leave?
I'm saying I may have to leave, yes, because although I cannot save who's already been whose lives have already been taken from them, I refuse to be complacent while they're attacking them.
Okay.
Yeah, Vaellyn's just
there's a lot going on here, man.
Languages.
That's totally fair. Oh man, that's tough. Okay, I have to make a roll. Oh, dude, right on the cusp. You're really lucky. One of the other elders speaks up. You recognize that this is the elder of the Bouet clan. He says that some of our people near the coast have seen Caracian ships taxiing goods east and west along the coast. It's possible that they have some other outpost we don't know about further east along the coast. You may want to check there, see what you can do. As far as procuring travel, I'm afraid we don't have a ship like you did, but we wish you the best if you have to leave. Thank you for everything you've done.
I would just simply nod. Again, I'm not sure as to whether I'm leaving yet with or without my group, but like either way, I probably will be leaving to at least like figure out what's going on with them for the next like week or so.
Yes, I am down to go with you on
need
that.
Bowman here.
Oh, okay.
Those people are shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is tough shit,
Bowman
man.
needs to be here.
This is like, this. Wow.
It's not like I could have not brought this up though as soon as I got back. That's the thing. The second we get out of underground, I need to be able to talk about that stuff because I would want to like rush there as quickly as possible, but I also don't want to make a decision without Bowman.
Yeah, I mean,
like
those 5 days
months.
truly felt like a lifetime. So I can see how you can feel impacted
100%.
to go do other things. Yeah. So plus, I kind of want to go play pirate. I'm just kidding. I'll say that as a joke, and
lift the somber mood.
I'll just say that to her as a joke.
Okay, I wouldn't mind coming back to assist. These people again, but the urgency of getting a vision that knowing now that my fiance is dead and that my family could be in danger or kidnapped or dead. I need to at least be able to check.
Yeah, that's.
We'll speak up.
Yeah.
Let me look at my notes really quick. I'm sorry, guys. No.
Wait, this is it.
Well, you're welcome to stay if you're gonna stay for a little while. All we ask is that you keep your new friend with you at all times, same way you did with the wizard when he first appeared. And if you could speak with the members of the Bwangi clan, they're heading up the night watches. They may want some help. All right. You voice that in Elvish? I mean,
I'm a little offended. Allow me to speak.
I know, that's I'm being
language.
an asshole and asking you that.
I don't know Elvish. I just say it in common.
I understand. Okay. They don't really give a
Just
shit.
tell-
They well, you know what? They'll ask Holden because Tick's microphone is muted. What did he say?
Yeah, it was more just for the party.
They still ask Holden, what did he say?
Holden, make something up.
1 second.
I'm almost back. 1 second. Sorry about that.
Just tell them I said thank you.
Okay.
He said, "I thank you very much."
He said, "Oh, hi, Mark." Just straight bullshit. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
hi, Mark.
They'll smile and give nods to Vaellyn.
I'm gonna smile back and nod and be like, "You guys are kind of assholes."
With that, you're allowed to leave the tent and go where you want. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Hey, Noah. What was that ability with Xenophilius, where I was able to just like comprehend all languages, and any creature that spoke a language could understand me.
I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
That was like, there's an ability that I had, and I keep thinking that it, like, I keep confusing it with like a comprehend languages spell, but none of those spells are that powerful. I think
I'm
it was like
looking
a
at monk
monk
stuff to
feature that I got. Like, yeah, it's just basically said that you can you understand any language. Moreover, like any creature that speaks a language can
Tongue of the
understand
sun
you.
and moon.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about.
Yeah, tongue of the sun and moon. Yeah.
Huh? Tongue. Yeah. I missed that.
That'd be helpful here, but too bad you don't fucking have it.
Yeah.
But we do have Duolingo.
Basically.
Download their app today.
All
I
right.
have it.
Lacking that, what do you guys want to do from this point forward? Because I have stuff prepped, but I mean, it's really up to you guys.
I think right now with the information they give us, if my character personally is going back home, like, and if John's character is joining, and whoever else, we need a boat. I'm assuming we can like steal one from the trade supply lines of the Caracians.
You've been on one of their boats before, I will say that.
And nearly stole it.
And that was when we were way weaker. That's when we were like level 5s. Now we're level 8s.
It was wild.
Probably a lot easier to steal a boat.
Vaellyn
I think Vaellyn probably
to
needs to talk with the party about what the fuck is going on anywhere right now.
Yeah, what just happened?
You just saw the beginning of
We
Phantom
talked with the
Menace having never
elders,
watched Star
about
Wars. That's what the fuck just happened.
Okay, so what happened was we talked to the elders about the mission they sent us on. I told them that I needed to go see my people because in my vision when I died, my fiance was killed by the Caracians on their siege to the capital, and my parents' farm and like the entire farm area of my country, Kurvodia, was also being attacked by the fleet of ships who were boarding onto our land. And I told them that I needed to go check on that before I helped them out anymore.
I think wider context is probably going to be helpful, because when Nathan started playing, I told him about the kingdom he was from. That's it. I didn't tell him about the Caracians. I didn't tell him about anything going on with you guys.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Except
it.
that you guys were on a boat.
You guys go to your tent in the Supreme camp.
Oh, I'd be stealing
you finally get a moment for some R&R. And Vaellyn will probably just ask something. Take the floor. Let this happen organically and in character, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like how far are we from Drausif now? Where are we? Who are the Caracians?
Let's start
what is
one
going on?
question at a time, okay? Like
I'm gonna start with those three.
Yeah. No, we're gonna go with one question at a time.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the first place you talked about, I want to roll a
We have
history
no
to
idea.
see if I recognize that.
Yeah.
They said
like
that
where
was a
are we
few
in
hundred
relation
miles to the south.
Drausif Canal? That's the
You
first
know
question.
with this.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
it is a.
He didn't.
No, well,
but
no,
they did
he
say
didn't
that.
hear
No,
that.
he hadn't cast it.
Did he?
Right.
Did he cast it yet?
I didn't. Right. I hadn't cast it yet.
I wanted to know.
So it's
nothing at all.
If what would I know about Drausif Canal with a history check?
Besides what we
Dude, when
were
you
told
left Acreon,
really?
by the elders,
everyone in Acreon was under the impression that there might be land across the sea, there might not. Acreon could just be it.
No, but we knew in Cuntlandia, we were an island, a part of like a big fucking ocean.
I'm talking.
Or are you
like,
talking about the continent?
The continent of here. I'll show you the map.
Okay, I think you're talking about the continent of Acreon.
You know about the kingdom of
What you mean
Acreon.
with me,
or not the kingdom, the continent. I'm sorry. But anything beyond that, like, you know that this is a different landmass entirely, and that there are probably more elsewhere. They did
Yeah,
not.
but the gnomes knew about
No, they
it.
did
The
not.
gnomes knew about it.
You met the gnomes
Yes, they
because they
did.
stayed
We
close
met
to
the
the
gnome.
coast, like
We
every other ship has in the history of Acreon. The Caracians were the introduction to the possibility of other land masses on the planet. That there is a planet other than a single continent. That's how the game started. I know it's been a while.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
assuming
base
Holden
assumption.
told me that. I'm assuming Holden told me that it was 600 miles to the south.
No, I probably told you that it's 200 miles.
A few hundred.
South.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the north, in the south in the mountains, right?
Okay, so we're north of there.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this? What are the Caracians?
Caracians are a bunch of asshole, people who basically, when we started our adventure to work for a sort of a wine company or just an alcohol company, we were
Beer.
with a few other when we were with a few other trade ships at the time, and basically there a few Caracians had snuck aboard each of the trade ships. And they tried to start a fight between the trade ships by firing upon one another. And so we kidnapped the Caracians. We stopped that whole battle from sort of breaking out, at least like any more than it did. And then we landed upon this country, which is their homeland, or was their homeland, or one of their outposts, because there was a whole town of them here. And
Okay.
There's like a colony of them here.
Yeah.
No, if they're from here, would I know about them?
Make a history check. I'm gonna say with disadvantage because you were a slave.
Damn it. I was gonna say, can I help assist on that? But yeah.
Not at all.
Okay. 13.
13's decent. You know that there are. Oh, I gotta get my notes out for this. Thanks, guys. Get into the created content folder. Civilization overview for this con. There are 4 different civilized societies on Lateran, which is the name of this continent that you were born on. There's the Kingdom of Jalsifkanel. There are the elves, the Vahir nation of elves, which you assume are the elves you're around right now, to the north in the Endarril Forest. There's third, the Thenzok, which are nomadic barbarians, further south from Jalsifkanel in the plains. And there are the Waluna, which are think about like early Pacific Islander like civilizations. So Caracian peoples, Caracia, whatever, is not on this continent. You know that for sure.
They're from even a different continent than that.
Yeah.
That's what I know. That's not what you guys know.
Okay.
I'm assuming this information will become public. That's the only reason I feel comfortable saying it out loud. Otherwise, I would text you.
Yes. So then I address the party, and I'm like, well, Caracians aren't from this continent. I was born here. I've never heard of them.
So they're just a bunch of warlords from somewhere else?
It must be. I mean, that's my best guess given all the information I have. Where are you guys from?
Huntlandia. That's a real place, I swear.
Sounds interesting.
Maybe.
A bunch of adventurers got together. A sect of holy knights for the goddess Tymora.
Oh, fuck off.
So anyway, they broke off from the evil empire that they were serving and stole a ship, and they brought that ship to this beautiful island that they decided to name Cuntlandia. And they started their own country with a lot of poverty-stricken people there because they brought them over from the country that was, a bunch of shitheads who believed in a false god.
Sounds beautiful. Maybe I'll go there someday. And Holden, are you from the same place, or where are you from?
I'm not from
Short
there.
answer.
I'm not from there.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small village from a continent separate from Cutlandia. Cutlandia is a very small island off the coast of where I'm from. And
Okay.
I'm from a pretty small town. This is actually kind of a trip for me to see the world. I came from a very small town, and the first time I saw a big city was just a few months ago, and now I'm on a different continent. And I was on a boat. I was on a huge boat, and currently I am just here to practice my medicine and also try to get back home eventually.
It sounds awesome. I didn't even know there were other continents besides this one. What is that continent?
The continent is, what is it called? Well, they're called
Acreon.
well, yeah,
Creon.
well, yeah. Acreon is the big one.
Acreon.
Terrace is what we're on now, right?
Terrace is the whole planet.
Oh, Terrace is the whole planet. Okay.
Yes.
So
Lateran is the continent you are currently on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, oh, okay. That's cool.
You know what?
I like the name of that campaign though a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured. Well, the idea was Age of Sail, so I figured, you
Yeah.
know, I'm not going to limit you guys in where you can go.
So cool. There's another continent called
Yes.
Acreon.
The world is much bigger than you've ever imagined, my friend.
Well, I don't have trouble believing that. I was a slave for a very long time. My world was very small.
Have you ever gone to the coast and seen those boats off in the distance?
I've never been anywhere but Joseph Canal until I met up with you guys.
Are there no boats in this canal?
I have a question. Isn't slavery
Joseph Canal is just the name of the city. It's actually in the mountains.
I wouldn't know. Sorry.
Isn't slavery illegal in Acreon?
No,
Yeah. Wait, it's
Right?
not?
not everywhere.
In Cutlandia it is.
What? A place that exists without slavery? I must visit this place.
Yeah, I'd say a good 99% of Acreon is like slavery is
Okay.
illegal, but there are definitely places where, you know.
Okay, but for the most part, in general knowledge says yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna open the full world map, but it's like 1 billion pixels. It's actually like an absurdly large image, and my computer started to turn into a jet engine. So I am not gonna open it. This one JPEG is 89 megabits.
God.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna open that and show it to you. Sorry, guys. Maybe I'll upload it at some point. But
well, that's pretty cool. I know a little bit more about you guys.
Yeah, Casper and the monk are from the same kingdom. They are from the kingdom of Warren, which is another island, but a much larger island kingdom far north of the rest of Acreon.
Didn't they live in like the capital city?
No, Brand.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of envious of you guys' existence for your lives. Had a rough one.
Yeah. I stumbled across these two, pointing at the lizard and Paxton. They were just drunkenly stumbling around in the streets of my town.
Oh my god, I remember that. That's when I met up with you, right?
Yes, and you were a vendor on our street as well.
I was trying to give a sales pitch to you.
Yes, that.
If I recall correctly, I was trying to sell you some of my own herbal remedies.
Sounds like a fun time. I'm glad you guys don't have to deal with the darkness I do.
I mean, we have to deal with darkness of sorts, but not necessarily, the enslavement of other people by other humanoids.
Oh, it's more than that.
It gets worse.
So what else is wrong with your country?
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not just
well,
not my country. Like personally, like I go through hell every day.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, personally,
maybe you should
we're
go
all
see someone
pretty.
about that.
I mean, some of my remedies help with quote unquote inner demons, and some of them cause quote unquote inner demons. As I pull up my bag of devil's lettuce, a cult really love this stuff.
Yeah.
It causes like really bad visions and stuff.
Everything is just a potential sale, huh?
No, but like yes, I'm trying to bury my pain deep inside the back of my mind and trying to like do a sales pitch. Yes.
Oh, my husband's not dead. I'm
Gregor.
selling drugs. It's okay. Everything's fine.
Uh,
Oh, Jesus.
Basically.
Gregor, be quiet. I'm talking to these guys right now. We'll talk later. Read my flaws.
Oh. I thought you were talking to a different... See, we're not at the
Who is
table.
he
I thought you
talking
were talking to a
to?
different person.
No,
Who's Gregor?
no one. Don't worry about it.
No, who's Gregor?
It doesn't matter.
Why did you refer to Gregor as if they were in the room with us?
He is.
I look around. Can you introduce me? I don't see him.
Yeah, you won't be able to see him. Only I can see him, unfortunately.
Okay, but where is he right now?
Dude, you need to go see someone, man.
Like a priest or perhaps a cleric.
Who's Gregor?
I
Yeah.
look into my bag of dream flakes to make sure he didn't take any.
You're not really certain. I mean, you kind of used a lot on Zilla. You didn't really like apportion it out very accurately, so maybe. You don't think, though.
You get into my dream flakes?
No. This has just been a thing with me for a long time.
So you just see somebody who only you can see.
They're spirits. I see spirits no one else can see.
I find that interesting, but hard to believe. But if you see spirits,
Casper
then
says, "Oh yeah,
no,
kind
you
of
died
like
before
weird
me,
tentacles
so you
that like make things orange when everything's black and white."
do what?
The one time
Yeah, I didn't
that
catch that either.
Holden
No,
and
I heard
Tick
it.
disappeared from the rest of the group, or was that Paxton? I'm sorry. Okay. Holden and Paxton then.
Second
About the
question.
spirits that you see.
Yeah, you're getting like baked in this tent here or something.
By the way, I would keep that smoke cloud out up until the end of the hour surrounding me.
Okay, so fog cloud. We need to get into some game mechanics right now.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to move it.
I understand that,
or
but
you
it's a
just
20-foot
continually
radius sphere,
smoking weed.
Okay.
What are you doing?
which I don't
I
have a
mean,
problem with, but I need everybody
it-
in the tent to make saving throws.
Well, I have a thing though, Noah. It's fog though. Couldn't I compress it to like a smaller area
No.
since it's a gas? What? It's so weird though.
What saving throws?
Flame wizards. Constitution.
Okay, this is still the bowl of weed that I packed down in Zilla's
18.
that activated it, so they'll get wisdom bonuses for this and intelligence bonuses.
You got a 4.
Vaellyn.
And
It's hitting.
Wait, let me
hey, Vaellyn, you
Think
know
about
what you
how
wanna do?
Vaellyn would react to this.
I'm just gonna get into character real quick.
Oh, hell yeah, same.
Oh, where's that pen?
Where'd I put my dad?
Finishir is just laying on his back, looking up at the ceiling of the tent.
Finish here.
That was almost a 20. Casper is... What is Casper doing? He's playing patty cake with the monk. Yeah, that's
What to
RP.
do.
Yeah.
It's method acting.
So let's see.
By the way, I'm here. I'm just muting my mic, so if you need me to say anything, I'll unmute. I'm just heating up my rig.
Gotcha.
So they pretty like reserved most of the time, kind of like apprehensive of new people. But he's also, you know, a bard. He's an entertainer. Like he loves to bring joy to people's lives, and he's feeling pretty comfortable with these guys. And he's feeling it, you know. So I think he's just gonna like open up a little bit, tell him a little bit about himself.
Yeah.
So let me see. So basically, guys, I didn't really know anything other than being a slave. I was sold into it as a child and just treated like indifferently as an Aasimar by all of those people. So it was really kind of hard for me to find an identity and like what it really meant to be an Aasimar. So I kind of just like ignored all of my instincts in that regard and just found what made me and others happy, and that was just my music, you know. So I was really trying to bring joy to people who didn't really have it. But unfortunate side effect of that,
Finishir chokes back a sob.
it's okay, finish here. It's getting better. Unfortunate side effect of that is I myself started to kind of go deep down the rabbit hole. So I mean, I've seen unimaginable horror and just shoved it down because you know I had to deal with it and put on that show for everyone else, you know. So people have always kind of like feared me. They, but at the same time, they you know they showed me courtesy and helped me, but it's just hard finding a place, you know. I been very confused with the whole God thing, so I don't really trust them anymore. It's kind of why I fell. Um, and the whole like me telling you this about right now is just like kind of crazy because I never talk about this. I don't want to burden anybody with this darkness, you
You're
know.
not burdening us at all.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you saying that, but it feels like I am.
Honestly, you're not. We're all, like sort of free spirits here. We all sort of just travel around and adventure about, and like honestly, you're not troubling any of us with that. I literally may have to head back home. Like if anything, that's burdening, us being able to help out the rest of the
Right.
elves here to begin with.
Well, you know, I'll go with you and help you with that because, hey, what else am I gonna do? I mean, I definitely want to. I hate slavery. I want to be the one to end it one day, but I have to train up and like get ready for that. Spirits, man, don't even get me started on spirits. I hate those guys.
What
They
else
haunt
do you
me.
want? I was gonna say, what else do you want us to tell us about yourself? Because I don't mind sharing stuff about me.
You also haven't asked another question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that was pretty
I'm the
much
one
it.
who's been sending
Um,
monsters into the mists. Finishir blurts out.
Huh?
What?
Finisher blurted out what?
I choke on the smoke for a sec.
He was sending monsters to the mist?
I found a tower.
Oh.
He just starts sobbing uncontrollably at this.
No.
I found a tower. And there was There was a bone claw, and I killed it. And I took its spell book. And I started summoning monsters. And I was sending them at the forest to practice wiping out my old tribe.
That's pretty heavy, buddy. What did they do to you?
They threw me out for being a caster.
By the
Well,
way,
I
Finisher,
can relate to that.
if Finisher
Well,
looked that
sort of.
tick during any of that when he admitted that, he would see a fury in my eyes that he had not seen previously.
I'm sure this is... I want to know how Holden feels about this as well.
My whole
The
hometown
whole
thinks like
basic
hates me.
no, but Holden, basically, if
So
Finisher
I
just
definitely agree. We all come from similar roots, I guess.
yes, but also you just found out that he was the one reason that why we went underground to begin with.
Well,
Why
that
people
too.
were disappearing.
But
There's a lot more gravity to the situation than just like,
so
oh, he's an outcast.
I don't want to hit him,
Oh, don't
but
worry.
I kind of do.
You
Stop
won't.
a
I
little
know
bit.
somebody who will.
I'm gonna walk away.
He just curls up into a ball and starts crying.
I just kind of put a hand on his shoulder, pat him a little bit. Whip out the pan
Why are
flute,
you
play a little
Why are you
lullaby
comforting the
real quick.
fool that literally got some of his own people killed because of the creatures that he summoned? He couldn't
Because
control them. He
that's what
also
I
is the
That
reason
was
why
the
man.
goal. He cries.
Oh,
I look at Tick.
that's even
I
more
tell him,
fucked up. You don't fucking go, I'm gonna kill like my fucking people because like, you know, they're dickheads. Like okay, one sec.
So did I successfully walk away?
Yeah. You can walk out of the tent for sure.
Can I do a
I'm gonna go tell the elders right now.
Oh
is,
shit. Okay.
what
What's
do
your
I have
passive
to-
perception?
Hey, no,
Passive perception 14.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so you're walking over towards the you're walking towards the elder's tent. How are you feeling right now? Like, are you just furious? Like, all right. So in that,
Absolutely.
you aren't really paying attention to a whole lot externally. You know, you can tell that the sun has at this point started to go down. It's like late dusk. And you can smell like something hits your nose that's very pungent, like kind of sweet, but very it's just wrong. And you can tell that it's coming from towards the mists. Nick, what did you say?
okay, you put us in danger. Also, we were gonna wait to deliver letters to a nearby town before we heard about the attacks of the creatures. And because of that, I didn't get to hear from my fiance before they got brutally murdered by the Caracians. I didn't get to hear from my family before then either. I
I'm
sent a
sorry.
letter to them months ago.
I'm sorry.
I thought that was just a dream or a vision. I didn't think that
I
happened
had
yet.
to like
It
sit in a
it
cave
was
for 5
very
days.
real. My visions,
Oh,
the visions I have that are given to me tend to be kind of real, and I don't know why, but I choose to believe them. I'm assuming Fraley takes pity on me and
The
gives me,
average
you know,
person
some
in the
insight as to what's
D&D
happening with the people
world,
close to me.
this is me talking, obviously not the issue. I think you can tell the difference
Yeah.
between a vision given to you by a god and the average dream, especially if you're like about to die and you're like verging on the afterlife.
Okay,
True.
so you would believe me then, because he
Well,
literally
yeah.
died when I did.
Especially like the same mentality applies to the encounter you had with that old man, Vaellyn.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like I wasn't
Yeah, no, it's
doubting
like
you, I just didn't know.
it's equivalent. Finishir says,
Okay.
if you're gonna leave, you need to leave now. Just
Why?
leave. Don't look back.
No. Like, you just don't tell us to leave and not come back. Why are you telling us just to leave now? Why do we have to leave now?
Oh, I was gonna
I
say
wanna try to
persuasion. Yeah, make an
intimidate
intimidation
him
check.
or persuade him. Yeah, I said or persuasion too, because I don't mind
Either
like
way.
doing
Either
either.
way.
Because I wouldn't be standing over him. I would just be sitting up now, like just like more exasperated than anything.
Vaellyn probably notices like tensions getting high, and he remembers that
Persuasion.
the elves told him or told Holden not to go anywhere without him.
11.
So he's gonna go with Holden.
11. He says, just get out of here.
It's a plus.
Go as far as you can. So Vaellyn, you get up to go follow Holden shortly after he departs.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you like run
I try
after
and catch up
Holden.
to
You're
him.
probably like about to enter the Elder's tent at this point.
Okay. Can I do do I need to do a stealth check? Does it matter in this scenario?
Did you summon? So if you're telling us to go,
Hold on, we'll get to it. Don't worry, we'll get
sorry,
to it.
I
Let
want
the tension build a little bit. You sprint over to Holden. No one's gonna like freak out as long as you just walk to him. I don't think it's
Oh.
a huge deal. So Holden, you obviously hear Vaellyn run up to you.
And
Oh, hey, Holden. I remember they told me that you're not supposed to have me out of your sight. So I didn't want to get you in trouble. And also, things getting weird in there with finish here.
I think there's more to it though. That's why I'm still in the tent.
things getting weird. All right, I'm walking in.
Okay.
So I say,
All right,
good,
you
follow
walk in.
me.
The elders
and
are all
walk
still
in.
there. They were in the middle of talking. The guards aren't going to stop you from entering in, though. I mean, you've established yourself as an ally. So they all immediately stop talking to each other and look up at you. And Weifo addresses you and says, asks, "Is there something you needed, or is there, what's up?"
All right. So we figured out who was sending creatures towards the camp, and it was not any portal down in the caves. It was a wasted mission. It was someone in this very
The
camp
elders start
now.
like eyeing each other, thinking that you might mean that one of the other clans is responsible for this.
One of them.
And Weifo just
Uh-uh.
asks who, very pointedly. Glances over at Vaellyn.
Oh.
Wait, it was Sinishir that did it, right?
I'm gonna say in
Okay.
common, finish here.
The name would, yeah, it
Okay.
would translate the same, yeah.
Yeah.
These elves are up, standing, as soon as you say that.
By the way,
Back in the tent.
yeah, okay. So why are you telling me to get out here? Did you summon another monster to hurt them? Why are you even hurting them to begin with, besides the fact that they ostracized
The elves
you?
didn't ostracize me. They're practice for the Senzak. I thought if I could wipe them out,
For what?
then my own people wouldn't be a problem. I know, and you need to leave before you get hurt, because you are not like them. None of you. You need to leave.
I don't even know where they ran off to be honest. Holden probably would even run off to like, tell like, another party member about this, or I don't know. Like, you just admitted to something very treasonous.
Everybody in the camp, so in the Elder's tent and in the tent in the Sapim camp, hears a shout in Elvish.
Okay, what is it?
I still have comprehend languages
I was
active.
gonna say, Vaellyn, you don't understand, but you do understand.
I understand because I know I've learned Elvish 101.
Let's have some fun. Okay. Let's do it this way. I might show you guys this while I do it. I think I will. Share my screen live. So we got what? 2, 3, 4, hopefully, next game. Call it deadly because I like to make deadly games. In a marsh, minimum monsters are going to be 12. Call max 100. Fun. A call goes out in Elvish. Lizardmen! And you guys can hear spells being cast from the east.
Remended.
Lizardmen here?
Lizard
I
folk.
thought you said
Oh, there's lizard folk here, I asked Finish here.
He curls back into a ball and starts crying.
Are you a lizard man? Or a lizard person?
No. They're minions.
Oh, damn it. Well, I've met lizard folk before. They're not generally, like, they have a will of their own, generally speaking. Right?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We'll find out next game. With initiative.
next game. Fuck.
It said 12. Lizard man, lizard folk. That'll be fun. I might make some tweaks to that, but I will not adjust the XP cap. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll find out. So yeah.